Hi, I'm Dennis Prager. Prager University presents the most important ideas in free 5-minute videos on the internet. We explain the ideas that have made America the freest and most prosperous society in history. And we explain why only a free market system can lift a society from poverty, why the world so needs a strong American military, why Judeo-Christian values are the core of Western civilization, and much, much more. And here's the best part. Our 5-minute videos reach tens of millions of people across the world. How do we do this? First, we feature some of the world's finest thinkers. Second, our videos are clear, concise, and entertaining.
Progressive versus progressive, competing to see who can most flamboyantly claim to be offended, to proclaim that their feelings have been hurt, or that their sensitivities have been rubbed raw, or their serenity disturbed, or their composure discombobulated.
All fight for you. So tired of these politicians and their town hall meetings when somebody stands up and says, I'm pregnant with quadruplets, I've been put on academic probation at the junior college, and my milkman hates my guts. What are you going to do for me?
Being a normal boy is a serious liability in today's classroom. Boys tend to be disorganized and restless. Some have even been known to be noisy and hard to manage. Sound like any boy you know?
Third, we employ sophisticated social media marketing to connect to our audience. Our goal is to change minds, and just as important, to teach those who agree with our values how to make these arguments on their own so that they can also change minds. We supply the ammunition in the war of ideas, and the number of people we touch is unparalleled. In 2015, PragerU had 70 million views. You heard that right, 70 million. This year, we will surpass 100 million. That's an average of about 1 million unique individual views of every single video we release, and some of our videos get far more than that. Some examples: the Middle East problem, an explanation of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, received over 6 million views. Again, that's 6 million different computers in 8 languages, including Arabic. Was the Civil War about slavery, taught by the head of the history department at West Point, has 7.5 million views. Don't judge blacks differently, an argument for equality based on behavior and not skin color, delivered by a young black woman, has over 5 million views. And these views matter. 70% of Americans use the internet as a regular source of news. This is especially true of young people, and 60% of our viewers are under 35 years old. We're not done. There's also radio. We promote every PragerU video on my nationally syndicated radio show, heard on more than 150 stations across the United States. And our relationships with other talk radio hosts, as well as other websites, bloggers, and newsmakers, expose us to an even bigger audience. Major newspapers, both in the U.S. and internationally, refer to our videos on a regular basis. Fox News has played excerpts from our videos multiple times. And congressmen and celebrities quote PragerU videos on their social media. There's also outreach to schools. As one large website, which doesn't agree with us, wrote about this outreach. Prager has developed an ingenious way of getting his opinions to a new kind of audience, one harder to reach via traditional media channels. Today, over 3,000 educators utilize PragerU videos as teaching supplements in their classrooms. We're also spreading the word about PragerU through our College Student Ambassadors program known as Prager Force. These are carefully screened students in schools throughout America who introduce PragerU to their peers and professors. And finally, we are developing a mobile app to instantly arm people who share our values with the data they need to make persuasive arguments. With this app, our students will be one smartphone click away from stats and analyses on dozens of key issues. With our vast reach, savvy marketing, and compelling arguments, PragerU is equipping Americans, especially young ones, with the intellectual firepower they need to defend Western civilization 5 minutes at a time. And if you aren't sure if 5 minutes is enough to influence a mind, just think of how much you've learned during this video. I'm Dennis Prager.